Assalamu alaikum students. How are you all? I am Miss Sehrish Ahmed. Welcome in your social studies class. Today we are going to start the second chapter having the topic climatic regions of the Muslim world. The main object of this topic is to study in detail the climatic regions of the world and climates of the Muslim world, especially desert and monsoon regions. Also, we will study how monsoons are caused and their effects on the subcontinent. Let's first understand the difference between weather and climate. So, in previous classes, you have studied about the weather, that it is the changing into the day-to-day conditions. But the climate is long-term average weather throughout the specific year or month or any place on the earth. The weather conditions for a long period of time is called climate. And remember that climate in different places on earth is not the same throughout the year. It keeps on changing. As we know that the earth takes 24 hours or one day to rotate or spin around its axis. So this is called rotation of the earth. Earth is moving around the sun and it takes 365 days or a year. So this moment is called its revolution. So we can say that the sun is responsible for maintaining the different climatic conditions of earth. To study about the climatic zones of the world. Let's suppose this is the earth having the four directions: north, south, west and east. Remember that these parallel lines are called its latitude, and these imaginary line which is in center, it is called equator. Also, the side of north pole and the south pole, these are called polar regions. This one is Arctic Circle and this is Antarctic Circle. And these zones are called, this one is tropical zone, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn, and these are the temperate zones. Picture you can easily understand that the equator is the line which is in the center, which is dividing the earth in two equal parts. Also the tropical zone, temperate and polar zones. As you can see that the sun rays are directly falling the areas which are nearest to the equator. So we can say that the areas in equators are hot throughout the year and they have the high temperature and receives high rainfall. You can see that these are parallel imaginary lines which are called latitude. So above and below the equator there are tropics, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So these tropics receive much of maximum sunlight and these are very hot. And after the tropics, if we talk about the climate of temperate region, these regions not receive much sunlight, so neither these are very cold nor very hot. And there are two poles, which is north pole and south pole. So sunlight getting diffused in these regions and there is minimum sunlight, so the region remains cold all around the year. Thus we can say that the sun is responsible for maintaining the different climatic conditions of the earth, and also climate changes with the movement of earth around the sun. Students, as we are studying about the climatic regions, so you need to understand the proper location of these regions. This map will help you to find out the location of forest. You can see that there is a imaginary line in the center which is called equator, and the forest which are located above and below the equator are called equatorial forest, which are highlighted with the light green color you can see over there. So these are the equatorial forest, and the areas which are nearest to the equator remains hot all around the year. So the equatorial forest also remain hot, and there is a lot of rainfall. And the next is temperate forest. So temperate forests are found in the northern side, and some of them are in southern side. So these forests are called temperate forest. Again I repeat, those forests which are nearest to the equator are called equatorial forest, and those forests which are found in temperate region are called temperate forest. If we talk about the desert which are found in tropics are called tropical desert, and those deserts which are found in temperate region are called temperate desert. Desert is a place where as far as you can see there is only sand, and harsh sunlight makes this area hottest in the world. The environment is so harsh, this is why deserts are also called Death Valley, because it is very easy to lose in this region. The only thing you can see there is sand. Almost a three-quarter of major deserts in the Muslim world are in Muslim territories, and Sahara Desert is the biggest example. Sahara Desert in Africa makes up 60% of the total desert area in the world. Also, there are many deserts found in the Muslim territories, like the Arabian Desert, Thar, which is also found in Pakistan, Somali, Kaiser-Kum in Uzbekistan, Dasht-e-Lut in Iran. After the desert, we are going to study about the semi-desert. In many places, deserts gradually merge into another land biome like shrubland. These areas are not completely desert and they don't even categorize in the shrubland. Such kind of land are known as semi-desert. So the semi-desert can be found at the edge of the desert. And if we talk about the climate of semi-desert, there is occasionally rain, but not enough for the crops. Tough plants grow there. In Pakistan, there is a desert region which is called Thar Desert. In Pakistan, such kind of desert is valuable because the hardy animal give hard, tough wool which is useful for making sandals, tents, carpets, etc. Now we are going to study about the grassland. It has categorized into tropical and temperate grassland. And grassland are classified as tropical and temperate on the basis on their location. And these are generally open, fairly flat region that are dominated by growth of grass with few or no trees. As you can see in this picture that grassland can be found nearest to the equator in tropics. Tropic of Capricorn and Tropic of Cancer. And temperate grassland can be found in temperate zone as you can see in this picture. In the tropical grassland, scattered trees and bushes and long grass can be found, and the rainfall is almost 500 to 1500 millimeter and temperature is so high. In Africa, such grassland is home for many game animals like buffaloes, zebra, giraffe, elephants, rhinos, lions and tiger. And hundreds of people go there for safari to watch animals. And remember that Pakistan has this kind of climate and vegetation. Temperate grassland are areas where it is reasonably warm and temperature is almost 20 degrees centigrade with fairly low rainfall, almost 400 millimeter air. And if we talk about the vegetation, there is long grass but small scrubs. Cereal crops such as wheat and fruits are grown there. And now we are going to study about the rainforest. These are the wettest forest on earth and it receives heavy rainfall all the year, about 1800 to 2500 millimeter and more, and it makes 6% of the earth's surface area. And temperate forests are cooler, but the tropical forests are located in warmer climate because these are along the equator. Much of a forest is very valuable for timber such as teak and other hardwoods. In tropical rainforest, sugarcane, cocoa, rubber, mangoes, pineapple, and other fruits are grown. And the rainforest is the ground for the wildlife. There are different kind of snakes, insects, birds, monkeys, lizards are found. Tropical rainforest has green lush vegetation and temperature remains between 20 to 30 degrees Celsius all the year, and there is heavy rainfall between 1800 to 2500 millimeter a year, and these are very important for all the living things because these are the source of oxygen and are known as the lungs of earth. The next topic is monsoon. Monsoon word comes from the Arabian word mausim, which means season or change in a wind direction. Monsoon is a simplest form over in a change in wind direction. But if we talk about the Asian monsoon, as we are studying about the climate of the Muslim world, so it has the hot summer and dry winters. As you have noticed that in Pakistan, we get the monsoon rain from July to September. And remember that monsoon are like land and sea breezes over much larger scale. And generally these winds blow from northeast for 6 months and from southwest for 6 months. If we talk about the Mediterranean climate, so this is very favorable climate. The land around the Mediterranean Sea form the longest area where this climate can be found. Also the parts of California, as you can see in this map, and parts of South Australia and section of Central Asia as well. So this is a favorable climate having wet winters and fairly warm dry summers. But unfortunately the Mediterranean climate is not very widespread. It only forms a narrow belt around the shores of Mediterranean Sea. And if we talk about the vegetation, so in these countries like Morocco, Algeria, Tunisia, Syria, Turkey and Lebanon, in these countries produce grapes, citrus and many other fruits, olives, tobacco, vegetables and flowers. Okay, my students, in this chapter we have discussed about the desert and the semi-desert, also the climatic zone in the world, like polar regions, tropical regions and temperate regions. And then we discuss the tropical and temperate grassland, forest, desert, monsoons and Mediterranean climate.